teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Some problems for a defense. Back to pass. It's Carr. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
That completion makes it second and short. Using his legs. It's low. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. That's a design quarterback keeper.
And that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and a third down conversion.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's low.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
He finds some space. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Caught for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on third down in the red zone. Keeps it on a design run. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype in this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Out of the gun now on third down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the Knowles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
It's a nice game. Move the football over to 27.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The offense going with the hurry-up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle, it's Pittman. They tagged him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And the Seminoles will have first and 10 here. And there's a handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Third and short in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The ball is picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Past the 25. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Carr. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to look for the field goal here on fourth down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Carr. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the read. He'll toss it to the back. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Dropping back, it's Carr. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's the thing with this guy. We've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. Tackle made, the offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Using his legs here. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the 1st down.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. It's a toss play to the right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, you're inside the red zone, which means you can't come away with anything less than 3 points. But you know this offense is thinking about a touchdown. They're trying to get to that end zone and go with the toss play. The big boys up front being mobile, moving around, and the running back trying to get behind them to find yards. It's exactly what he did there.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. QB keeper all the way. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. It's a nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up 1st and goal inside the 5.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers will make the play.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pass pop, can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Irish. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. A great field position to start the drive. first play of the drive, they'll set up from the 13. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. The quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. The clock is still running up, but hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Oh, that one's picked off. That's a short return, but the kick right side of scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Breaks an open space. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play and moves the ball to the 12.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's low. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. Want to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. On the option. He keeps it. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Notre Dame, 14. Florida State, 3.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they get the second half started with the running play. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Defense is coming after him. Catch made on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Can they cash in this opportunity? First down and goal from the 3. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7. The Seminoles come up to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Past the 30. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And then first down, they go right back to him. Going absolutely nowhere. A loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pass rush closing in. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And that's interception number 5. Where will this QB get it? Gets the offense the ball at the 32.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Chris, his quarterback is all out of sorts. Already thrown 2 interceptions, and he just looks uncomfortable and out of rhythm. This time falling back and throwing the football, no chance of a completion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for some space. It's Price. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the touchdown, Irish. This offense really clicking. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. When a player is down injured after that last play, we'll take a timeout where they check him out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Gets some space around the 30. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. The Noles come to the line to run the hurry up.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice game.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quarterback still with the football. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Good read here by the quarterback on the run-pass option. Makes the right read, just doesn't give his receiver a chance to make a play on the ball.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made at the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Payne. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to pass. It's Carr. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He could go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, and it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. And a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for his back. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. And the Seminoles will crank up the tempo. Again, throwing up the RPO, and it's complete. Brought that up to 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And this one goes nowhere. Why can he get back to the line of scrimmage? So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. It's a 31-10 game.
Notre Dame, 31, Florida State, 10.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over.